Oh, hey there. Basement Tapes 235. You folks almost caught me with my glasses on. I was in a whatchamacallit meeting the other day, and one of my colleagues reached out to me, an associate, I should say, and saw all the cards on the background and told me he's into the Olympics and he's headed over to Paris right now. So I was just kind of sorting through some Olympic pins. I have a couple dozen Olympic pins here that came in a collection that I'm probably going to try to list here on that 70s card store in taking advantage of Olympic fever, perhaps that is soon to grip the world after the soccer Euros are done over there in Euroland. But speaking of Euroland, completely unintended, but the next set we're going to talk about here in Basement Tapes 235 is the 1972 Panini Cantanti Red Backs. And I have one of these. And if you're looking on your screen here, which you may or may not be, you'll see that it is card at number 58 of my beloved Pink Floyd. In 1972, Pink Floyd was not quite ready. Well, they were ready to conquer the world, but the world wasn't quite ready for them. So, yeah, I got one of these bad boys, and let's learn more about this. There's no description available on Beckett. It says there's 450 of these out there. No prices are given or anything like that. So let's get over to TCDB. And here you have it. You'll see that the 1972 Panini Cantante cards are of many different artists, a lot of them Italian because these were made and printed in Italy, folks, by the Italians. Errors and variations. There are a lot of them. Redbacks, bluebacks, the Bisvalidi backs. I'm not quite sure what that means, but there's 3 of each. It appears to be 1,350 of these cards in here. So let's look at the packaging. Maybe there is the packaging of them. It's got musicians and operatic divas and stuff like that. But you can see the sticker books and all that stuff. Folk Europa people. There's the wax package. Just it's in Italian, so I only speak French, as you know, and English. So I won't read it to you, but it's fun to kind of look at the packaging. Il mondo della canzone, TV varietà spettacola. This is would cost you 20 or 0.20 lira back in the day for the Edizione Panini Modena Cantante. Now I speak Italian. Listen to you folks out there throwing your panties at me and stuff. Let's look at the gallery and we'll see the cards. And of course, there's a lot of Italian stars here, people that we wouldn't know, but we need to get, perhaps we can get to the thick of this by looking at the checklist instead of the gallery because it will go on forever. There's Italians all over the place. 69 is Barbara Streisand. What is going on with that shirt, Babs? Boy, I feel like I've seen something I ought not to have seen, and then now I need to go to confession. So let's get out of that. Frank Sinatra's card number 74 there. Look at old Blue Eyes looking at us. Jose Feliciano's in there. Ella Fitzgerald. They kind of throw some of those Americans in the middle of all the Italianos. Harry Belafonte, Shirley Bassey. There is everybody in here. If you are a collector of all sorts of music, perhaps this is the set for you. And we have actors and stuff like that too, I'm sure. Let's get to some of these bands, which they probably throw. This is a fun one. 157, there's a band called IPOOH. IPOOH. Interesting band name. It's no surprise that we didn't hear much out of IPOOH. Dick is card number 174. So I am thoroughly confused about what the Italians were into back then. Delirium is another band. Let's keep scrolling down. Perhaps we'll find some other nuggets. Joan Baez is card 200 and Donovan is card 199. So there's old Donovan and there's old Joan Baez giving a press conference. Probably angry about something there. Maybe not enough bubbles in her carbonated water. Let's get back to the checklist if we can. There we go. Keep on scrolling down here. Simon and Garfunkel, card 201. Merle Haggard, Bob Dylan. We're getting interesting here now. Carole King. Who else we got? CCR, also known as Creedence Clearwater Revival. Blood, Sweat, and Tears is in this. Arlo Guthrie, James Taylor, The Byrds. Frank Zappa's card 221. He's got a big following. 222 is Santana. David Crosby, 223. Steppenwolf, Wolf, 224. Felix Papalardi is card number 225, and he's got, I want to say, well, he's got a big following too. Anyway, Chicago, the band, 226. Neil Young from Canada is card 227. Stephen Stills, card 229. Let's look at card 229. Sugarloaf is here. And Sugarloaf, clearly pictured with a sign that says Sugarloaf. Spaceship Earth is the mailbox they're standing in front of. And I'll tell you what, these get-ups that these guys are wearing, Sugarloaf, probably, nothing makes their children prouder than seeing their father dressed up in the latest trends of the early 1970s. And, man, great card there, Sugarloaf. And let's get back to, we have the Rolling Stones, we have Earth and Fire, but no wind apparently. Let's look at this. Yeah, this is not Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's just Earth and Fire. So Mongo Jerry, there is card 237, simply says African people. So don't know what that was all about. Deep Purple's in there. Ginger Baker. George Baker, The Faces. Let's see here. Ian Anderson, he was in Jethro Tull for a little bit. Moody Blues, The Who, Pink Floyd, card 258. Ringo Starr, George Harrison, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, and Yoko Ono each have their own cards in sequence. Graham Nash, Traffic, Procol Harum, Free, The Temptations, Ray Charles, Mahalia Jackson, Four Tops, Rare Earth, different than Earth and Fire, and different than Earth, Wind, and Fire. Aretha Franklin, Diana Ross, Supremes, Taj Mahal, Wilson Pickett, Joe Cocker, Sam and Dave, Ike and Tina Turner, James Brown, Nina Simone, Stevie Wonder, Led Zeppelin, card number 288, Grand Funk Railroad. Let me see, is Little Rock Connie in there? Nope, no Little Rock Connie, unfortunately. Jackson 5, Yes, Canned Heat, Savoy Brown, Al Cooper, Uriah Heep, Iron Butterfly, Eric Clapton, John Mayall, Eric Burden. Boy, this is chock full of incredible musicians. James Gang, Johnny Winter, 10 Years After, Isaac Hayes, Black Sabbath, Delaney and Bonnie, Burt Bacharach. Then we start to kind of taper off here with some of the boomer music and more Italian representation in this set. So let me see if I can find anybody else. Well, we got some actors in here, and we got Lee Marvin. He's from the Dirty Dozen or something like that. Sophia Loren, she's both Italian and an actress, known on every continent, I would imagine, at this point. Let's see here. Anybody else there that I can recognize in this set? You have Milva and Mina, so they're both represented. And Rita Pavone is card number 390. I don't know what that means. Woodstock is represented in card 405. There's the logo from Woodstock. So fun little card there. There's all sorts of festivals in there as well. More Italians. I guess I would think at this point every Italian citizen had their own card, and that's it. That's the big 1972 Panini Cantante set. Stickers, whatever. They have different backs, 3 different backs on them. I have the Pink Floyd red back, I believe, and probably should try to start snagging some of these other ones. I wouldn't mind a little Led Zeppelin, right? That'd be fun to have. So episode 235 of the 1972 Panini Cantantes. Thank you, Rob, out there in Colorado, for turning me on to these, and I curse you as well at the same time. So cheers to all. Thanks for tuning in. Rock and roll for